Hey everyone, welcome back to more Monster Camp. Let's just jump into it, shall we? Oh wait, customize game, hold on. Oh! What? Filters, mention drugs, toilet humor, too graphic. Hateful, no boundaries, these stances allows the character. That's cool. I'm glad that it lets you filter that out. Hopefully I don't run into anything that's too bad, but I'll keep my eye open for it. One player, full game. Alright, let's skip this part. We're gonna play as Oz again, just because I usually like to do 2 run-throughs of...
Summer me is funnier and bolder.
Oh! I like the just pack random option, because I'm like, okay, let's see. I might try and romance Joy this time. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Let's see. The very best of survival, strengthened my relationship with a maskaphone, improved my understanding of living things, to earn them all the monster scout badges, to be left alone for once, to level up as a person. That one maybe? Ooh! Arravi! Me too. I'm really hoping to increase my individual skill levels and interpersonal communication this summer, and maybe loot some boots of +1 self-esteem if I can find it. What are you looking at me for? The only thing I'm gonna increase this summer is the amount of bagels I've eaten. Well, Oz, at least you and I are on the same page. We should work on leveling up our casual conversation stats together once we get to camp. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young, unafraid, and we were ready to start. I love the music for this game. Like, why is the music for this game so good? Loading screen. Loading screen. There we go.
So many options.
Okay, smart's bold. Creativity's really high, so woods is smart. Today, you decided to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something, and you gain +2 smarts. You emerge into the clearing to find Arravi and Joy crouched around something. Oz! Perfect! Maybe you can help us here. If by help you mean silently drool over us before making some kind of wacky decision that endangers us all, then sure. Hey, don't knock wacky decisions that endanger us all. That's how I always manage to stay a step ahead of my nemesis. Fair enough. Far be it from me to judge how another woman deals with her nemesis. Hecate knows I've gotten some unorthodox strategies of my own. And speaking of unorthodox strategies, I think we've run out of conventional methods for attempting to identify this creature. Oh, so it's a creature. That's more than you were able to figure out by looking at it. It gives you a mournful look with one of its fins.
Are you gonna finish that?
I don't know, guys. I still say it's a salted pretzel and we should just try eating it.
Shut up, Hex!
For the last time, Hex, I'm not gonna eat it until I know for sure what stat bonuses it'll give me. And I won't know that if we can't identify it. The creature unputrid photosynthesizes defiantly. Well, judging by its aura, it's some kind of petrified seagull? The creature winks at you with what is either a mouth or an Ethernet port. But its droppings seem to indicate that it's more like an illustrated guide to how a bill becomes a law. The creature somehow acquires about a dozen more fingers. I want to just leave this rotten thing alone, but I'm consumed by the fire of discovery. I must know. So what do you say, Joy? Is this the point in the adventure where we ask for the aid from an unlikely ally? I guess it is. So what do you think, Oz? How can we figure out what this creature is? And don't say try having sex with it. I know where your mind is at. You sheepishly crumple up the big neon sign you made that reads, "Try having sex with it. It's time for plan B." Look up its call using Shazam. When in doubt, it's a bear. Maybe Shazam? You bust out your phone and Shazam the creature's distinct call. After a little bit of processing, a single word appears on your screen. Anaconda! It's an anaconda! That was easy! Nuh-uh! Don't you hear that retro bass line and those rapid-fire filthy lyrics? That's Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. So obviously, as I was saying the whole time, this creature is just Nicki Minaj in an especially dope costume. Okay, first of all, you thought it was a salted pretzel. Second of all, this thing is neither the right shape nor size to be Nicki Minaj. But if it's really playing Anaconda, there's something else it might be. Hold on, let me consult the Eldritch internet real quick. Joy rolls her eyes. Joy's eyes roll back in her head as she communes with the all-knowing spirit which haunt the mortal plane, and also Google. Yep. Just as I suspected, this hideous abomination is the product of a marketing scheme to sell singles of Nicki Minaj's Anaconda in the forest. Though genetic engineering music marketing professionals sought to create a singing anaconda by combining DNA from an actual anaconda, Nicki Minaj's ass, and a falcon.
Such a twist.
Music marketing professionals aren't really very good at genetic engineering, though, so the result is this puddle of misused genes we now see before us. So we shouldn't eat it? Not unless you want Arravi to be forced to twerk ceaselessly until she dies. No way! Then whose neck am I gonna haunt? Your motives are truly noble. Not your motives, though. You just want to boink your campmates, and at least right now, you seem to be on your way to achieving your goal. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Okay, smarts is up, bold. I feel like Manor gives me bold, if I remember correctly. That day in the Haunted Manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that never stopped you before. You face off against the craps champions, slam all of your chips down on the table and cry, "I bet my immortal soul!" Everyone gasps, and then someone says, "Dude, chill. We're just like playing to have fun. Nobody's even betting real money." Oh, you're not used to such low stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You bet +2 boldness against the champion instead, and you win. You're wandering around the camp, hoping you'll bump into Arravi, but not in a creepy stalker way. Whee! Watch it fly! Yep. Watching it. Sure, it goes into the air, just like all kites. Hey, Oz, come over here and tell Arravi how cool flying this kite is. You don't know if you want to do that because clearly she doesn't think so, and you're not in the business of contradicting hot people. But just to get more holistic sense of what's going on, you ask Arravi what's going on, holistically. To make our symbiotic relationship as adventurer and curse attached to that adventurer more tolerable, we've created a schedule where we alternate doing things we like. So on some days, I get to do awesome stuff like raiding dungeons and fighting trolls and delivering absurd objects to absurd people. And then on some days, we get to chill at home, watching TV and eating pizza and chips and candy. And Hags likes to pick up different hobbies they see on TV and then forget about them in a day or two. That sounds like me. Hey, I do not! Then why do I have a half-finished scarves, depogé, pot holders, friendship bracelets, and a taxidermied rabbit in my skeleton?
Can we just
I'm gonna finish all those. I just haven't had time yet because of all the eating junk food and watching TV. Hex saw kite flying on some dumb TV show and insisted we try it for their activity day. So here I am, forced to endure the world's most boring hobby of throwing paper and string into the sky, or else forfeit my next dungeon crawl. Arravi can't pull the plug on Hex's kite flying without some serious consequences, but you can't let Arravi just be bored. That's not how love works. You have the answer. Arravi loves upgrading all her gear with magic and whatnot. Upgrade the kite by tying some blades to it and see what happens. Enter and conquer the scene of hardcore hype. Ooh! Now we're talking! I don't think tying blades to a kite is throwing it into the air is the best idea. Why? Gravity? Psh, that just makes it a fun and exciting challenge. If gravity tries to stop me, then gravity just became my newest enemy. Yeah, okay, whatever tricks you into being hype about kite flying, get on my level, Arravi. Oh, not only am I going to get on your level, I'm going to fly above your level, and I'm going to do it with knives attached to me. Alright, I'm here for it. The two of you take some beautiful craft ribbons, tie some beautiful blades to the beautiful kite, and throw it into the beautiful sky. It immediately falls back down to earth, blades pointing in all directions dangerously. One of them even nicks Arravi's arm.
We are totally
Sick! Who knew kite flying could be cool and dangerous? Arravi immediately throws the kite back into the air and enjoys the novelty of dodging the blades as it comes crashing back down. This is insane, and I'm going to film it and put it online immediately. As a curse, I really appreciate how easy Arravi makes my job. She puts herself in crazy amounts of danger and pain without me having to lift a finger. Thank you, Hex, it's true. I do that. The video Hex posts goes instantly viral, and soon all the cool kids are doing the Blade Kite Challenge. There are tons of rad injuries. Arravi's happy that she's impressing young adventurers, and Hex is just happy that they get to fly more kites. Needless to say, this gains you +2 fun and +1 bold, as well as plus many opportunities to sing Let's Go Fly a Kite.
Whoa! I hope that fire is safe.
Okay, I know from past experience to not trust Moss Man, so... You wander over to the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone into making you a s'more. When you find Milo, Arravi, and Hex, they're all gathered around with notebooks.
What up?
Hey, Oz, check it out! We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep. Exactly, Hex. As a reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Arravi to connect with her feelings and embrace the now with little more worry. As opposed to her usual blind rage. Come on, Arravi, poetry's tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo's shown me I can also express those feelings with words. That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi dear, there's poems for everyone, like epics are poems too, and epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? I don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool and it might count as an epic, I guess. And I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win. You have a desire to win? What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability?
Get good.
No, you doof. I want to win the poetry, obviously. Arravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise. I just realized Milo's heart color changes. That's cool. As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition. Everything. What about, I don't know, sleeping? Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it. Or you can do a challenge run to see who can survive on the least sleep possible. Well, what about yoga? A competition for who is the most bendy and sweaty. Duh! Wait, you guys listen to this poem I just wrote? Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they're inside of me. It's a metaphor for consumerism. Milo's getting frustrated with Arravi's lack of vulnerability, and Arravi is about to physically fight Milo. Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt. Never heard of slam poetry? It's poetry that you can turn into a blunt weapon to beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death wins. Oh, did you say blunt weapons? I specialize in blunt weaponry. No, Oz. Slam poetry is a form of poetry reading that rewards the most ham-fisted performance possible. It's too late. Arravi is no longer listening. She's rolled up her poems like a newspaper, and she's using them to beat the shit out of a pair of goblins nearby. Those goblins were clearly just taking a union-approved smoke break from their normal gig of being dungeon monsters, but Arravi doesn't listen when they insist they're off duty. Even though the goblins are screaming in pain, they do seem like Arravi's poetry. If we're gonna die, at least we were beaten to death by such beautiful words. Ah, sick! Check out the loot I got from these dead goblins. 2 whole packs of cigarettes. Nice! Do you even smoke? Fuck no, but I can craft, I guess a cigarette helmet if that's a thing. Well, I'm scandalized by this violence, but, do you feel a little bit better now, Arravi? Yeah! It kind of felt good to let it all out like that. Maybe poetry really is a good outlet for anger and other bad feelings and stuff. I finally understand poetry. It truly is a beautiful art. I'm so happy we're finally on the same stanza. Yes, a beautiful art, just like taekwondo or jujitsu or cutting someone's head off with a longsword. You know what, Milo? I think I'll definitely be writing more poetry in the future, especially if I run into any more low-level creatures. Oh, it's adorable! I'm so happy I could help, and also, I was right from the beginning and I knew it. Psst, Oz. You know that teaching Arravi to beat people with poems just to gain her affection is super irresponsible, right? And being irresponsible is what I'm all about. Fist bump! Heck yeah, everybody's happy except those goblins who are near death, but you don't come here to fuck a goblin. Unless there's some sort of super secret ending for that, in which case you're game. Please. Okay, let's see. Boldness, I need charm, and that's Camp Dome. Today at Camp Dome, the game is Charades Extreme. It's just really regular charades, but apparently they love to stick extreme onto any classic game. It's your turn and you get third times the charm. Third isn't easy to convey just by using your fingers, but charm is harder. To get your team to guess it right, you act as if you were more charming than you really are. You manage to do that, gain +2 charm by playing that role, and bring your team to victory. Hooray! After that, you head to the lake with Hex and Arravi. Arravi's testing out her new Zora armor, and you're helping Hex chug as much lake water as possible. This is awesome! You guys, I can breathe underwater and do a whirlpool attack! God, I'm so glad I spent 200 million rupees on these greaves. Oh wait, hold on. This is great. I have my water bottle next to me. This is gonna be great. Sorry, my mouth was full of lake water. I was trying to say, fuck yeah, this is fun as shit. Lake time with Oz, fucking classic vibes. Suddenly, y'all hear a weird voice calling out to you from across the lake. Hail it, adventurers! Heed my message! You look over and see a messenger emerging from the trees. He's holding a leather scroll, and he looks super stressed out. Huh, the messenger looks familiar. I swear I recognize him. Maybe someone I cursed in the past? Adventurer Arravi, Adventurer Hex, Adventurer Oz. I have searched for many moons to deliver. Yeah, you've got an important message for us. Life or death, blah, blah, blah. We know the deal. Give me the scroll, noob. The messenger gives Arravi the scroll, but right afterwards he collapses on the ground. He appears to be dead. Should have had a stamina potion, am I right? Anyway, looks like the scroll says venture to the northern wood. Bring the scroll, the ring of sustenance awaits you. You guys, this scroll has a main quest energy. It's kind of weird, but I bet it's an invitation to a dope-ass dungeon. Oh, I can spell the loot already. Holy shit! Hold everything! I just realized why I recognize this messenger. He's an actor. I saw him on TV in a commercial for that new bagel place that's opening up around here. Then if he's an actor, that can only mean the Ring of Sustenance is the new bagel store. Arravi, that scroll is a dope-ass guerrilla marketing advertisement. Yes! No, it's definitely a dungeon invite. Not everything is about bagels, Hex, and the Ring of Sustenance is a super dumb name for a bagel store. Psst, not everything is about motherfucking dungeons, little Miss Dungeon Liker. You know what, Hex? I do like dungeons, and I'm not ashamed of it, you green fart cloud. Huff my shorts, you loser ass, tsundere ass, RPG ass, nasty smelling ass, full inventory ass, Koopa Troopa looking ass bitch. Oh hell yeah, you've been waiting for Hex and Arravi to have an argument so you could support one of them in a heroic gesture of romantic friendship. Pick a side. Hex is right. I just found out that that Messenger's IMDb page. His name is Todd Zombiehead, and he's defo an actor. Aravi's right. That's no actor. I can prove it by hurling his corpse into the sea. Oh my god. This event has no failures. Oh, did it not have any failures?
I hope I choose correctly.
Oh, what? Okay, that's cool that it didn't have any failures. It was just having me pick a side. Okay, cool. I immediately panicked. I was like, time to die. Okay, I need more bold, and I think that's Scout? I don't remember which one's more bold. We're gonna go Scout HQ. That day, in Monster Scouts, you all learn to identify different animal tracks. First, you practice identifying bears and deer, then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculpture. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. Okay. You slip away. Does Hex's hat have an alien on it? Okay, that's me. You slip away with Arravi to help her train up her dexterity by repeatedly shooting at her with a potato gun. Hex keeps eating the potato bullets, so nobody's learning anything, but you're still having a good time when... Hey! Why is there a lump in the grass over there, and why is it giggling? Yeah! What's the big idea? I'm the only giggling green lump around these parts. No, Hex, don't you see? This must be a wandering monster about to start a random encounter. Quick, let's get the jump on it with knives. Arravi's just finished rummaging through her inventory for a knife that does double damage against green when the lump unfurls to reveal itself.
Arravi, it's me.
What? It's just... What is this? Stop! Don't stab! Don't you recognize me, Arravi? Hex? Wait. The sudden green lump can't be Hex. Hex is right here attached to my soul, like always. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Maybe that's not Hex, but a bear in disguise. It's been known to happen. I know that. I'm a wildlife expert. There's only one solution here, and it's to stab both of you. Yeah, that's a great idea. I don't give a shit about being stabbed. Wait, I mean, I fooled you. It was me all along. Counselor Fluge? You've tricked me again with your mastery of stealth. I'm actually glad to see you, though. I've been looking everywhere. But you did find me. No matter how much you level up your search skill, old Counselor Fluge will always be one step ahead. No other counselor is less accessible to campers. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you. I need some disguise advice. You see, I'm planning to video chat with my grandma later, and you want to disguise yourself as her, and so she'll be impressed by your mastery of the art of disguise. And you've come to the right place. No, I have a problem. See, Grandma doesn't know I've got a curse, and I'd like to keep her not knowing. Yeah, I mean, we're great pals and everything, but we both agreed we're not ready to take the next step and meet each other's families. But it's not like I can just stuff Hex back into the cursed necklace from whence they came. I need a way to hide them in plain sight. Before Counselor Fluge can jump in with some dumb bullshit about changing Hex's skin color to match the environment, you jump in with an excellent suggestion of your own. Disguise Hex as a new hairstyle that your grandma's too old to understand. Use a spell to confound Grandma's already not so great senses, so she won't even notice Hex is there. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. Oh god. Let me just sit here for a moment and suffer. Suffering's done. Wait, you want to trick Arravi's grandma so she can't be sure of her own senses? Isn't that a bit like gaslighting her? Oh no! Oh my god, I don't want to gaslight Arravi's grandma. What's gaslighting? It sounds like a fiery thing. Did Damien put you up to this? You sweet summer child. Gaslighting is the extremely fucked up practice of convincing someone, in this case your sweet loving grandma, that their entire perception of reality is flawed and that they might, in fact, be going insane. Wow, that sounds like a heinous and unethical thing to do to a person I can't believe you suggest that, Oz. I can't believe you would suggest it either, but for an entirely different reason. Gaslighting, you see, does not exist. What? Come on. Obviously gaslighting exists. Oh, interesting. I wonder where you got that idea. Are you okay? Are you getting enough sleep? You're fine. You've never felt better. Gaslighting is a real thing. Hex just defined it, for fuck's sake. Wow, okay. No need to get so worked up. It's natural to get emotional when you're confused. But let's try and get to the bottom of this misunderstanding together. Oh, you see what's going on. Counselor Fluge is gaslighting you about gaslighting in order to teach you a lesson about gaslighting. You congratulate him on his deviousness. Whoa, what? You're the one who wanted to gaslight Arravi's grandmother, and now you're accusing Counselor Fluge of being a gaslighter? That's classic gaslighting behavior right there. You make me sick. Wait, no, you're not the gaslighter, it's him. You say, you howl in protest at Arravi, Hex, and Fluge, shake their heads and walk away, along with -2 charm and -1 smarts. No! Also, gaslighting is really fucked up. Don't ever gaslight anyone. It's like really, like, is the most fucked up thing in the world. If I find out you gaslight someone, I will fight you. We're gonna talk to Moss Man. Hi, Oz! Are you here to trust me with your juiciest secrets? Well, not really. Mossman doesn't really have a good track record with keeping the secrets you tell him to... the secrets you tell him to himself. What? That's ridiculous! I've kept my very existence secrets from humans for, like, ever! Bullshit! You Google Mothman sightings and pull up at least half a dozen articles complete with grainy photographs. You can't prove that was me! Besides, I can't help it if the shitty disposable camera loves me. Can't you please spare a nice semi-photogenic moth person his gossip? I promise I won't tell anyone that doesn't already deserve to know. How can you say no to those adorable glowing red eyes? Fuck it. It's time for some gossip. Oh god. I don't know what to pick. I don't know. Jesus. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend who recommend Listerine people who unironically wear Crocs. Hot single milfs in the area. Gamer girl feet pick still functioning severed testicle bag of hot salad solid gold condom. Type in your favorite meme. What the fuck? Okay, wait. I just have to clarify their definition of meme. T Kermit is like the best fucking meme. Okay, let's see. Ah, that was some great gossip, Oz. You've done me a kindness today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to betray whatever promises I made you and spread your gossip to the ends of the earth. Since nobody has anything better to talk about, and you quickly hear your gossip circulate camp. Oh my god, guess what I just heard about Oz? 2 years ago, Oz went on a cruise with their family, but on the way back home, they were shipwrecked. When everyone got off the boat, they realized that they accidentally found the fabled island of hot single milfs in your area. The hot single milfs in your area were distrustful of these intruders, so the crew's inhabitants chose Oz to be their ambassador. The leader of the hot single milfs in your area only had one question. What religion do you people worship? Oz, of course, told them all about Tea Kermit. The hot single milfs in your area loved the Tea Kermit so much, they offered to help the castaways, but only if they were given a good present in exchange. So Oz gave them their prize solid gold condom. The hot single milfs in your area were very pleased with the gift, and so they happily helped the castaways leave the island. You may want to remember that next time you hang out with Oz, as it speaks volumes of their character. Everyone will remember that Oz gains +4 charm. Yes! I was really worried. I was like, oh, bring out your flask. I'll take a gamble. Let's go. You're waiting all week to get this moment, visiting Juan and getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you to choose which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Drink of the day. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? Drink of the day. Imagination shots. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Okay. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. Hell yeah.
I get tipsy very fast.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. All right.
Come on, you can do this.
Okay, I need more smarts. We're going to the woods. We're going to the woods, people. That day, you go to the woods searching for edible roots to make a wilderness tea. You find lots of roots, beetroot, ginger root, and the square root of pie, the root of all evil. You brew it all together, and it's the most delicious tea you've ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain plus 5, I wish. Plus 2 smarts. Afterward, you're very busy making a friendship bracelet, but spooky, when you see Arravi power walking through your location with a look of fierce determination in her eyes.
You guys seen any loot around here?
Okay, I slew the dragon of Danger Mountain, found the incredibly rare ruby that somehow grows inside a tree, but only during the eclipse and only if you're leveled up. I tripped a jackalope and got the mouse glasses back so I could trade him the seed for the bead and put it on the altar under the well after I drained it using the turtle. I cleaned the Aegean stables and picked up Wizard Fart's dry cleaning. What's next? Sounds like Arravi's having quite the day. You ask what she's doing why she's doing all these random tasks.
Come on, Arravi.
Don't get me started. She's doing side quests helping everyone fight their enemies or find rare items, but she can't take the 5 minutes to find me a pizza for my side quest. I already told you ordering pizza isn't a quest with a high enough XP reward. We'll do that after I do one last real side quest for the day. Want to come along and help me out, Oz? 2 heads are better than 1. Yeah, I thought I was your second head. I'm even keeping track of everything you asked. Oh, great. Let's see what I have left to do. Robert the Robber should date Thomas the Raccoon Landlord. Hex, these are just shipping charts because of all my side quest prospects. What's your point? My point is a list of who should fight and who should fuck and a flowchart of love triangles does nothing for me in terms of figuring out my next move.
Did somebody say pizza?
Well, all those side quests do nothing for me in terms of finding me a pizza, so I guess we're even. Look, if I have to power through all these side quests, I may as well add some drama through my shipping flowcharts so it plays like some sort of telenovela in my mind. Luckily for Arravi, evaluating bonkers courses of action based on what stats they give you is practically the only thing you do. Looking at Hex's notes, it's immediately clear which side quest will unlock the ultimate goal, making Arravi smile. Help the local mayor to open a TikTok account so he can bond with his teenage son. Collect 10 turnips from the town guard who's totally not using them to pleasure himself. I have questions. First of all, what in the hell was that? I don't know. This is a pickle. I feel like the turnip one. There's an awkward silence and you wonder if maybe you overdid it by adding the not using it to pleasure himself part, which they all seem to realize meant he totally was.
This will be be fun.
I live for the scandal of it all. Guard X turnip OTP, let's go! As long as I get my loot and XP, I'm always collecting random shit for random shitheads, and I never question what they were doing with it. I'm not about to start now. That's like when Mayor Lewis sends you the request in Stardew. He's like, I need truffle oil, don't ask. And then, like, you give it to him, he's like, oh, so soft. And I'm like, I'm uncomfortable with the situation you've created in town today, Mayor. It's easier to just assume no, I don't know. Innocuous, maybe? 60 ore here, 5 apples there, 2 gallons of lube and a leather mask, a dragon cog, you know, just normal stuff. Roger, let's go collect some turnips for stew, maybe. You agree to buy into this mass delusion and go get some very normal non-sexual turnips. You give cheese to the psychic hog, who tells you how to fight the Gru in the dark, before giving hot cocoa to the snake for back rub, and somehow at the end you have like 600 turnips? The logic is convoluted, but it makes for a fun bonding adventure, and at the end of the day, you find yourself presenting the blushing guard with a fuck ton of turnips. Don't worry, we don't judge which vegetables you stick up your butts. It's none of our business. Oh no, says the guard looking mortified. When I said romantic prospects, that wasn't a euphemism. I just wanted to build myself a nice turnip boyfriend to go on dates with. The life of the town's guard can get lonely, and lately most social interactions just make me anxious. Good evening, turnip boyfriend. Don't you look dashing? The picture of the turnip boyfriend! Produce for me you shouldn't have. Thai food in a movie, I'd love to go. Is he talking for the turnip boyfriend too? You're so nice, Mr. Town Guard. I'll always accept you as you are, and I'll shower you with unconditional love and omega-3 fatty acids. I live for the plot twist of it all. Shockingly, I think the butt thing would have been less bizarre, but this is somehow actually pretty cute. They're a good couple. Hey Oz, since you're the one who suggested it, maybe you'll be my turnip date one day? The mere suggestion gives you turnip plus 2 charm and turnip plus 1 smart, which thankfully work just like regular stats. I got an achievement unlocked called Turnip Boyfriend, and I'm living.
So many options. This is already hard.
Alright, I need bold, and I feel like manner is bold. That day in the Haunted Manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you would like to play a game. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or categories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour, or he's going to rip all your skin off. You're not super into the idea, so you two decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's a lot of fun, but you don't gain fun here, you gain bold instead. You already knew Arravi was loaded with bravery, determination, and chutzpah? But as she roots through her bag, it's clear she's loaded with some pretty sick items as well. Why are my battle axes +1 through +200 all out of order? I got bored while you were sleeping and arranged them by color. Arravi rolls her eyes and drops all the battle axes on the ground to be sorted later. Oh, here's that Alexandria's cursed emerald diadem I found in that one dungeon. And may I just say, I'm very cool about not being the only curse in your life. Miss Mishra, how dare you litter the hallowed grounds of Camp Spooky? Oh, I'm not littering, Camp Director Miss Weaving. I was just looking through my bag for... You're telling me that all these items were in that one small bag. Likely story, and what's in the bottle? What is this bottle of booze? That's not booze, that's my therapist. Then you need a second therapist to help you deal with the fact that you keep your first therapist trapped in a bottle. If that were true, which it is obviously not, and I can prove it, let's see exactly what kind of spirits are in here. If it's Miss Geist's toilet wine again, I swear.
Hey, try to listen to your inner self.
Camp Director Miss Weaving raises an interesting point about keeping me in a bottle, Arravi. Do you think you feel the need to keep people physically tied to you because of your brother Salih's disappearance? So you didn't sneak booze in? You snuck a pet into camp? That's even worse. I'm confiscating it immediately. She's not a pet! She's my therapist, and I'll prove it by showing how to calm and level... prove it by showing how calm and level-headed therapy has made me. I've been working so hard at therapy, and I'm getting so good at therapy. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but therapy isn't something you get good at. No, I'm slaying therapy, and I'm going to prove it by Oz. How am I going to prove how good I am at therapy? So Miss Weaving gives an aura back. You've done dream interpretation in therapy, right? Demonstrate analyzing the shit out of a dream. This may not be spooky high, but you can still ace a test. The ultimate test, the Rorschach test? Oh god. Oh, I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, no. Never mind. Oh, hell yeah. Rorschachs are tests of therapy, and tests are like the final bosses of school. What? You know that amazing feeling you get when you clear an area and you get to see your % completion and you know you're destroyed all your enemies and then you get to move on to the next thing? Why do you think you feel the need to measure everything in percentages and accomplishments? It may be beneficial to consider that some journeys in life have inherent value just by going on them without focusing on some end goal. Sure, tell it to the letter grade system and game unlocks. Rorschach time, baby! Okay, I'm actually a licensed Rorschach test administrator, which is strangely one of the most complex qualifications in psychology. Now, what do you see? This ink blot looks to me like a scaled insectivore of some kind. I see an armadillo? Nope, wrong. This ink blot is very, very clearly a pangolin and completely different, scaled insectivore, and the most poached animal on the planet. No points. Next. Hex, ink blocks are supposed to be subjective. Are you sure you're licensed to? I said next! This one looks kind of like maybe some kind of battle of the Civil War. Which battle? Well, when I turn my head like this and really look at the blobs, I guess the Battle of Hatoru's Intel batteries? What day? August 28th? Nope, wrong. August 29th. And you can have partial credit with what's this ink block look like to you? Well, depending on if I squint, it looks like a puma. Nope, wrong. It's a cougar. You fail. Oz, why would you suggest that it's totally ruining my self-esteem? Understandably so, Miss Mishra. I'm restoring possession of your therapist onto you so that she can help you work through this very irritating time. You thought Arravi would be grateful to you, but she's too busy fuming and gathering sources to show Hex that Puma and Cougar are both names for mountain lions in preparation for her retake exam. Unfortunately, there's no retake on social interactions, and you lose -2 charm and -1 bold. It's irrevocable until you earn it back next round. I wonder if Principal Giant Spider is actually a giant spider. That's like my next big question. You find your quarterly review. It went awesome. Your boss thinks you're doing a great job playing this video game. You're hoping to celebrate your corporate competency with some pals. And good news, you find Arravi and Calculaster by the fire. Oh, hold on. In conclusion, there are 18,208 reasons I've collected to convince you that we should paint our food truck the statistically best color, burnt orange. This is so fun. Sounds glorious, Cal. God, this food truck is gonna be so sick. I'm gonna reach level 18 if my merchant skill tree so fast. Guys, I just had the trillest food truck idea. We should sell mini Victoria sponge cakes for dessert. There was the technical challenge recipe for the Great British Bake Off Season 5 finale. So dope! Whoa, Hex watches the Great British Bake Off? That's your favorite show. You give them the secret Great British Bake Off handshake that all true cake heads know. Nice! It's so sick that you like GBBO, Oz. I honestly love reality TV in general. I'm watching the best thing right now. Have you seen the 90-Day Adoption? I have not seen it. I am aware that the show exists, but I have been unable to watch it due to my current parental control browser settings. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. Reality TV bores the shit out of me. They always edit out the really good violence. Holy shit! You guys aren't watching 90-Day Adoption? It's the ultimate reality show, and now I'm going to tell you everything about it, and you can't stop me. So basically the show's like The Bachelor but for orphans. So each season there's a new set of parents and they adopt 6 orphans and choose which ones they want to keep. But the crazy part is the parents have never met each other face to face. They fell in love and got married while only communicating through walkie-talkies. And if the parents don't complete enough intimacy challenges, they have to let their exes raise the children for a day. Needless to say, the drama is absolutely the best part. I am pleased that you are enjoying the show, but I am afraid I may be unable to watch it. I can only process a limited amount of drama per hour. I thought I was safe watching my favorite reality show, Darren's House, but then I had to process all the emotional nuance in the meat incident. I almost ran out of battery. Yeah, these shows are never worth the time to watch for them. It's always like 1 5-minute clip of a headbutt that they just replay over and over. Okay, you guys, I hear you and I get this show isn't for everyone. But I haven't even told you about the elimination challenges yet. Just wait till you hear this. Oh dear, this is stressful. I may be overheating. Is my fan whirring louder than normal? Uh-oh, looks like your two vulnerable friends aren't totally obsessed with reality TV. And that's a deal breaker for you. Quick, bring up a show that you'll know they love. What about Undercover Final Boss? It's a brutal violence, and there's that one. That's the one. Ooh, that sounds awesome! I love any content related to final boss fights, final boss strategies, or even final boss flavor text. Oh my god! Arravi, it's so good and you would love it. Honestly, it's so crazy that you haven't seen it yet because it's like made for you. Let's watch it! You whip out your phone briefly. Thank God that you kept your Disney Plus subscription and pull up an episode of Undercover Final Boss. Hold on. Welcome back to another episode of Undercover Final Boss. This time, we'll be following Flaming Lizard King Bowser as he goes undercover in the Koopa Kingdom. Holy shit, Bowser's on the show! Fuck, that's huge! That's a huge get. I didn't realize we were talking A-list bosses here. I know, the cast on the show is literally bonkers. And look, the first thing they make Bowser do is intern as a Goomba. Oh dear, I'm not quite sure, but it seems that Grumpy Lizard is having trouble waddling as convincingly as those moving brown lumps. How stressful. Oh, and here's the part where they have Bowser talk to some of his most underpaid troops about their financial struggles. So juicy, lol. One employee shares with Bowser that he's working 4 jobs so he can take his daughter to Disneyland. Bowser finds this hilarious and openly laughs at his employee's poverty. Now you feel less bad about all those times you made Bowser fall into the pool of lava when playing Mario Bros. And now, after a long day of empathizing with his employees, Undercover Final Boss Bowser is ready to tearfully admit his weak spot is his big, soft belly. Damn, that show was so fucking good. Did you see how long they zoomed in on the weak spot? Talk about fan service. Yes, girl, I'm so glad you like it. And don't worry, there are 18 more seasons of this. What do you think, Calculester? Processing error, overwhelming class inequality, reset needed for emotional detection features. Calculester's error protocol program kicks in, so he leaves to go find the nearest charging outlet. Hey Oz, you want to watch another episode? This show was your idea, and it turned out to be pretty fucking cool, so if you want to, you binge watch the entire first season of Undercover Final Boss on your phone, and Arravi is cuddled up to you the whole time. You discover that Arravi's shampoo smells like leather, and that Hex strongly emits the scent of string cheese. You're equally turned on from both smells. Nice! Alright, we are going to... I don't know how to get more bold. Is it the lake? I feel like the lake's more fun, though. We're gonna find out. You're in the lake, sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing. No, it was the haunted house. Oh my god. You're in the lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? Ah, no, you see the problem now. You don't put on the sunscreen, but fun screen, which has fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain +2 fun. You meet Arravi and Hex afterwards for some yoga. And are you shocked to discover that it's actually yoga? Namaste, Oz! I saw a 2-minute yoga video on Instagram and I'm obsessed. Did you know it involves breathing? How exotic! At first I was pissed at Hex for making me do this, but I'm actually super into it. I'm gonna get so fucking relaxed my head will explode. Did someone say sausages? No, nobody said sausages. It's okay, Scott. One of these days someone will have said sausages and then they'll be sorry. Thanks, Polly. Well, you guys aren't talking about sausages. What are you doing? We're doing yoga. I even found a pose that's perfect for you. It's called Upward Facing Dog. Oh! We all know about Up Dog and its evil twin, Downward Facing Dog. We're yoga masters. With an S! Really? You guys know about yoga? Is that why you're so relaxed all the time? Yep, that's why I'm so relaxed all the time. For no other reason. We've discovered yoga a while back and found it kind of underwhelming. But we stuck with it and made it better. And now we can proudly say that we're the best yogist in the world. Psst, Polly, I think it's Yogazoids. Come on, there's no way you guys are yoga experts. You're right, because we're yoga masters, duh. And no one's ever gonna beat our yoga high score. High score, you say? 200,000 yoga points in a single session. It's unbeatable. No, nothing is unbeatable. I just need the right strategy, but what is it? Yoga pants are all well and good, but to be true Yogazoid, you need to set a legendary armor. The key to yoga is that one. Oh my god, never mind. I take it back, it was not that one. Legendary yoga armor? I had no idea such a thing existed. Yeah, no it doesn't. You didn't think this through at all. You just run back to your tent, grab some regular armor, and spray paint yoga all on all the pieces. Wow! I can feel the yoga power flowing through me as I don this legendary armor. No, that's probably just spiders. The armor is full of spiders because it's old, and you found it on a skeleton. Alright, time to yoga the fuck out of this high score. Let's friggin' go! It turns out that a suit of rusty plate armor is not good for breathing flexibility or chilling the fuck out. Arravi is soon as sweaty, rusty heap on the ground. Well, you really gave it your all, huh?
We tried.
Which is a bummer because it was nowhere near enough. You got way less than 200,000 yoga points and not even a fun number like 420 or 69. You got 8. That's okay though, because winning is not what's important. What's important is us laughing at you for losing. Come on, Scott, let's laugh at Arravi while we exit the scene. Goodbye, friends. I love you. Please be safe. Farewell. What happened? How could the legendary yoga armor have failed me? Wait, you actually thought it was yoga armor? I thought it was the Dragon Ball Z train under garbage conditions to increase your power level situation. It's regular armor made out of metal, actually. I think the breastplate might be a trash can lid. What? Oz, how could you betray me like this? I'd kill you for this, but I seem to have stuffed a lot of spider bites, and now I'm sleepy. Oh, suffered. But I owe you one murdering just as soon as I wake up. You and your dumb bullshit better hope Arravi forgets about that murder debt while she's sleeping. You lose -2 bold and -1 charm. No! Fuck. My bold's at 5. We're going to the manor. That day in the haunted manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hallway. The cultists are wearing terrifying black hoods, standing over a bloodied body and chanting. You try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your hand. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words, "New recruits get healthcare benefits with same-day sign-up." What? Sold! You gain a bunch of new cultist buddies, and your new insurance covers spontaneous +2 boldness growth. It's cool! After surviving that, you meet up with Arravi to check out a new dungeon she's been telling you about. A 3-hour hike and several side quests later, you're finally there, but something seems a little off. What the hell? All the loot's been hung on clothes hangers and arranged in shops. And where's my hype battle music? This is just bloodless covers of 90s soft rock hits. The troll leaps out from behind a large fake fern. "Prepare for a random encounter!" he cries. And that's more like it. Let's go! With flavor! He he continues displaying a tray of piping hot cinnamon pretzel bites. Try Pretzel Prison, located on floor B2.
Level up, loser.
Come on, this is dumber than than specking into defense for solo DPS build. I don't know, Ravi. These pretzel bites are pretty dope. I say we hear them out. The pretzel bites aren't saying anything. If they were, at least that would be interesting. Who ruined this dungeon? I think you mean who significantly increased the property value of this dungeon, my little money bundle. The name is Mr. Papa's CEO It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the one responsible for turning this literal hole in the ground into prime investment opportunity. Dungeons are terrible business. They don't charge admission, they carry enormous legal liability, and adventurers are always carting off with the merchandise for free.
Next time.
Oh, whatever. The only business that belongs in a dungeon is none of yours. Kind. Come on, Hex, let's get back to camp. Don't you mean let's go back to the mall? That's right, I've purchased Camp Spooky and I'm turning it into another shopping mall. After all, the employees at this shopping mall need somewhere to shop, don't you agree? You villain! I'll show you how a real adventure stops by stabbing you and then taking your organs because that's how I get most of my loot. You fool, you think mortal weapons can harm me? I have 6 guys on retainer whose job it is to get stabbed on my behalf. You'll have to do better than that. Damn, he's right. I can't beat him alone. I need to form some kind of anti-capitalist adventuring party. But Arravi's got no idea where to start, and Hex is too busy watching reruns of Wife Swap to contribute. It's up to you to suggest the perfect team up. Small business owners hate big businesses. Gather local entrepreneurs to form a small business mecca. Yes. That's brilliant! The area around Camp Spooky is indeed home to many vibrant small businesses, most of which cater to the camp's constant need for replacement buildings and medical supplies. Come on, let's form a mecca. Alright, children, you have fun. I'll just be over here, growing steadily wealthier. Several hours of community organizing later. Thank you all for gathering here today. We're facing a great evil today. A dumb, stupid jerk who did a thing I don't like. And to stop him, we need to form a mecha. Benny from Benny's Bait Shop, you'll use your fish hooks to form the mecha's grappling apparatus. Marta from Marta's bulk replacement windows, your tempered glass will form the mecha's visor. The rest of the parts will come from Javier, who has a shop that sells mechas. Thank you for including me in this, says Javier. I only hope that my tiny contribution can help us succeed in some small way. You, Arravi, Javier, Marta, and Benny climb into the mecha's control chamber, and after briefly practicing some perfectly synchronized battle moves, you take off to fight Papas and his goons. What's this? We're under attack? Curses. I don't have mecha insurance. The battle is an absolute rout. Benny hooks make short work of Papa's bodyguards. Marta's visor provides excellent visibility, and Javier's electromagnetic Gauss rifle is also kind of useful. Big companies may be able to provide lower prices, says Marta, but nothing will ever beat the charm of small business or the ability to form a huge mecha. You'll rule the day you trifled with Mr. Papas. You're socialist. I'll be back and you'll be sorry. He probably says some other stuff too, but the mecha punts him into the sky, so he turns into a little star and then vanishes. Wow! You're a hell of a commander, Oz. You earned my respect. And this helm of +2 bold and +1 charm. Nice. Alright, who am I hanging out with tonight? Oh, Calculaster voice. Alright, I'm gonna need to drink some water for this. It's dark. So dark, the darkness surrounds you. You're lost to the darkness. Suddenly, you remember that your eyes are closed. That's why it's dark. You open them to see Arravi and Calculaster hanging by the campfire nearby. Oz, I am pleased to see you. We were just brainstorming some ideas for our up-and-coming business venture, a food truck. Yep, between the 3 of us, we all have the skills required for food truck, snack food enthusiasm, ruthless ambition, and the ability to Google recipes. I'm the one bringing the snack food enthusiasm. I've eaten 12,421 different flavors of Pringles in the last week alone. And as usual, I'm the one bringing the ruthless ambition. I'll do whatever it takes to win in any situation or context, regardless of what's socially acceptable. Oh, I thought that I was the one bringing the ruthless ambition. This is such a relief. Anyway, I still think our biggest problem is getting the word out. How do we convince people to come to the truck if violence is an illegal marketing tactic or whatever? You guys, I got the perfect idea. Let's do some kind of fun promo. I'm all about the BOGO life, and I've got the coupons to prove it. A promotion is an effective way to advertise, but they can be risky. For example, Toys R Us was criticized harshly for their Take a Baby, Leave a Baby sales event. To avoid any possible bad publicity and increase our margins, why don't we have a pay double sale? Customers will get to pay twice as much as normal for their purchases. How about we do a contest to see who can kill the most goblins while wearing our merch? That way, our merch will be worn by badasses and goblin victims. You guys just don't get it. Promos, they're supposed to be fun, so let's buy a t-shirt cannon and call it a day. Since each of us owns equal shares in the food truck, the only democratic way to settle this is with a simple vote. Calculester conducts a vote between the four of you. Everyone votes for their own idea. You formally abstain. It's a tie. This is so dumb. Voting is stupid and never works. If we can't make this decision, it's statistically improbable that we have the coordination necessary to run a food truck or be friends. Quick, help your friends think of the best promo ever for their food truck. If you don't, you'll never get to taste their greasy, overpriced, lukewarm snack foods. Pie day. Buy 2 pies, get 3.1 pies. Cheat day. A day for forgetting your diet and treating yourself. While feasible, cheat days are a very popular concept. For example, every 2 years, I cheat and allow myself to interrupt someone even though it's not polite. Hell yeah, bro! On my cheat days, I give myself a special treat, consuming Arravi's most precious memories. Damn it, Hex! Is that why I can't remember any of my loot-themed childhood birthday parties? Whatever. Those memories weren't that precious. Anyway, we should totally do that cheat day promo. It's a sick idea. I take a cheat day once a month myself. Oh! Where, Arravi? You realize that the government sends out national security alerts about your cheat days, right? That's awesome. And honestly, it's justified. I usually start out a cheat day by inputting a quick rosebud or motherlode command for infinite money. And then I rapidly jump up, down, left, right, BA, and then I press start. That gives me infinite lives, so I'm functionally unkillable. But cheat codes are tricky because if you use them too much, it just kind of takes the challenge away. And also, you clip through walls way more. That's why I just do it once a month. Amazing. Arravi, I did the math, and our food truck customers have a 96.6% chance of standing this promo. Which specific cheat code do you suggest we give the customers? You know what would be hilarious? We should tell our customers how to turn on huge heads mode. Oh my god, Robbie, that would be so fun. We have to do it. Their heads will be so big, they'll look like such idiots. I just have one question. Wouldn't our customers not enjoy having huge heads? Don't humans have a very frail necks that are incapable of supporting so much weight? Oh yeah, good point. I guess we could just give the customers a cheat code to skip everything and get to the final level. What's the final level? I can't explain it, Cal. But when you get there, you'll know. Trust me. And I guess one of us should say thanks to Oz for coming up with a good idea. Thanks. You have an awesome afternoon brainstorming food truck ideas together. At one point, Arravi mentions that she wants to show you her hot coffee mod later. Score! I'll take a gamble. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small, magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar! Ready? I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you'll have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Manhattan? What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? I'm gonna take Manhattan. Why not? Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. What does Manhattan do? Ah, Manhattan! Yeah, I turned an actual location into a drink. It's so fucking concentrated that everyone has the opportunity to gain +1 extra stat point at every location. You'll be one with locations. Oh, nice! Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails! Okay, we're going to the woods because I need some smarts, baby!
Come on. You can do this.
So we're going to the woods. That day you get lost hiking in the woods. You use the stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula. The stars also teach you Italian, the quadratic formula, and the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart, and they give you +3 smarts. The sky is clear, the birds are singing, and you, a robot, a cursed monster slayer, and a death-bringing reaper are merrily skipping through the woods, hunting a leprechaun.
Seen any loot around here?
So what's the deal with killing this leprechaun? How many experience points am I going to get? Do I get any sneak bonus if I attack it from behind? Error, due to the 6th mass execution, the slaying of leprechauns is inadvisable. They are considered endangered by the United Monster Nations.
Oh, not another
Yeah, I'm not really interested in working today. I figured we'd grab him, get some sweet pics for the gram, stick a pot of gold emoji on there, then release him and call it a day. Speaking of the gram, this is one of the only spots in the woods I haven't posted a pic of yet. Hop in everyone, it's selfie time. I love Milo's outfit. First of all, their shirt, that cape, like, am I gonna cosplay them? Maybe. You gather around for a cute pic full of ironic duck face dabbing and bunny ears. Lit. Uploading, uploading, uploading.
Losing signal.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm using hate idiomically here because technically I feel nothing. But there appears to be no reception here. What? That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. With no connectivity, my party has lost their buffs. Totally non-optimal. My memories are unable to back up, and with no internet access, I am able to continuously learn and download updated information to correct any mistakes. What if I become racist? What if I connect to the internet and Calculaster is trending because I become problematic?
My phone.
You're worried. If I don't post this in the next 5 minutes, all my followers will think I've died, and I won't even be online to reap the pity likes. Hey, chill out, guys. Being online isn't everything. Let's just hang tight and order a pizza. Oh no, we can't get no service. Oh fuck, where am I gonna get pizza? We need the internet stat. Heck, seems like your friends are spiraling out of control. Of course, you could use this as a teachable moment about our extreme dependency on the internet. But you're not going to do that. You're taking it the easy way out and snagging some net. Here's how. What we need is a long wireless antenna. Hey, wait, what's that between your legs, Calculaster? We'll need to lure the internet out of the wood, create some content.
We should do a collab.
I will never turn down the opportunity to create more content. The question is, what kind? Oh, how about a let's play of the fastest way to get through these woods while still killing maximum animals? And then I'll do culinary review of how they taste when I swallow them whole. Perhaps a less violent option would be insightful think piece on using the Fibonacci sequence to analyze nature and its implications for the classification of plants. Or we could do a live stream of me fighting a tree.
May I chime in?
Or a pic stitch of me hugging as many trees as possible. Or find a tree with some lichen and pull and blog about that relatable live-in gun wanted on a host life? Wait, I've got it! It's us! We're the content all along. They upload the video they had apparently been taking out of habit and post it with the title 4 Friends and an Eldritch Curse debate what kind of content to make original. Perfect! Now we just gotta wait for the sweet, sweet internet to be lured out of hiding. Friend Arravi, as much as I hate to express pessimistic sentiments, I fear that is not in fact how the internet works. He's interrupted by a horde of feral hogs, 30 to 50, with the leader of whom wears a cardboard sign around their necks that simply says interwebs.
Hello, darling.
Sup, Forest Wi-Fi? Check out the sick vid I wanted to post. The boar watches the video, nods, and trots back into the woods, his horde in tow. Within 3 to 5 minutes, the video is posted.
Totally winning.
Check it out! We got signal buffs are back, baby! And my actions only offended a small subspecies of kangaroo rat, for whom I am currently working on a heartfelt apology to post via a screenshot on the Notes app. Yeah, let's celebrate pizza party style! You do gaining you a saucy, get it? +2 fun and +1 bold. Alright, my last chance.
Can I take a minute to think?
I need more charm. That's my only stat that's like single digit. So Camp Dome. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classical battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You've cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm and you take +3 charm. And drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. You're hoping to run into your gal Arravi, but so far, she hasn't been any of the places you expect. The mines, the dungeons, the forest. You're at camp. Spooky was doing an arts and crafts pop-up session, so you go to pass the time and are shocked to find Arravi already there. Yes, the slump-molded earthenware masterpiece will be one of my finest works yet. Oh, hello there, Oz. Welcome to my purgatory of boredom and suffering. You mean of your craftory of potdom and creating? No, I meant what I said the first time. In that case, can we make it no complaining our next rule of compromise because you're harshing my poetry buzz. My pottery buzz. You see what I have to put up with? Hex gets super into any random activity they see on TV and immediately want to go try it out. They watched a documentary on Mesopotamia and all they took away from it was pot and immediately threw themselves into an obnoxious new hobby. They've been leaving little curse-shaped clay prints all over my nice adventuring gear. Which you've been wearing because I graciously agree to accompany you on quests, just like you graciously indulge in my hobbies too. See? That's how this give and take works. Well, I want to give you a punch in the face and take all this clay away from you so we can do something less boring. You think watching paint dry is boring? Try watching clay dry. At least painting a picture. At least painting is a picture of something.
Move on.
Why can't you just let yourself enjoy my newfound love of pottery? Pots are beautiful. The only time I ever care about pots is when I can smash them and get rupees. They may not be the only circumstance in which Arravi cares about pots, but one circumstance is better than no circumstance, and you know just how to use it. Guilt trip. Ask Arravi to make pots to give back to the poor old man whose hundreds of pots she's broken over the last... Felt guilt. Arravi should make her own pots, then break those to get rupees, infinite money. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, Oz, you're some kind of adventuring genius. Why did I never think of that? Maybe because that's definitely not how that works. Psh! Ye of little faith, you'll be eating your words on Cheeto M&M bagel sandwich. Oh, I do love those. When I come out of the situation with unlimited money, you and Arravi sit and begin making a pot together, ghost style at the pottery wheel. It's super romantic. For you, at least. But pretty soon, Arravi seems to get really into the pot making itself. Gotta really work this to make sure I'm maintaining the same thickness overall, or it'll bake unevenly. I wonder what kind of lip I want to make the top. Do I add embellishments? Before long, Arravi's handwork is finished. Here we go! Time to see if smashing pots really does mean unlimited rupees. Arravi stands in front of her pot. She winds up as if to strike it, and then she falls dramatically to her knees, head hugging in shame. I can't do it. I can't smash this pot. Sure you can. I've seen you smash way stronger pots than this. Honestly, your pot kind of sucks. But that's just the thing. It may suck, but it's my pot. I know the hard work and care that went into this creation. I can't see it simply as a vessel to produce rupees. To me, this pot is a labor of love and a work of art. In fact, all pots are. Pots are the most beautiful thing in the world to me now. Oh, cool! Glad we finally enjoyed one of my hobbies together. Why would you do this to me, Oz? Why? Breaking pots to find loot is one of my main sources of income. I'm going to have to stop destroying other people's stuff and get an actual side job. You ruined my life! I'll never forgive you for this. My pot is my only true friend now. What about me? I said what I said. I said what I said! Insert Tamisha Mon voice. She sure did, and what she said crushed all your hopes and dreams. It also deprived you of -2 charm and -1 fun. No! Okay, I'm still gonna ask her to the meteor.
I can do this.
Let's go to the meteor shower! Yes.
All right.
I'm crossing my fingers. You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Wait, you want to be my summer fling? Plot twist! Gotta pass. I've been already cursed by Hex. No need to add to the curse of dating someone who kind of sucks. Wow!
You're the real
I'm cursed enough as it is. Bye.
muted and reported.
Wow. I'm Hex eating a bagel though. Nothing good comes from this. Until Coach appears to give you a Monster Counts badge for surviving a great deal of embarrassment. He's super proud of you. He recorded you being rejected and has uploaded it to the internet to share the exact moment on which you earned the badge. You become an internet sensation. Still, you're devastated, aside from being famous, for being pathetic. You try and cover the hole in your heart with the newly acquired badge, but the hole's figurative. You a dum-dum. Damn! Well, I have 570 summer memories, so that's good. I don't know if it's going to be copyright, so we're going to be skipping that. I unlocked... Oh, the Flask Genie! That's awesome. Poison? Stat Smoothie? Okay. First, Meta Shop. What's the Meta Shop? Hold on. Hey player, it's me, the Meta Shopkeeper. This is your first time in my little shop, huh? Don't worry, I'll explain how this works. Here in the Meta Shop, we don't accept money, which is convenient for you because I know you don't have any. Instead, you'll earn summer memories every time you encounter a new event, outcome, secret ending, or a special thing in Monster Camp. What are special things, you ask? Well, trust me, you'll know when you've seen one. Don't fret. You'll also get some memories just for finishing games, so don't feel pressured. You can spend your memories here to unlock the tutorial guide, new outfit packs, gallery, content, and drinks, which you can access in Juan's free drinking game mode. Monster Camp truly is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? Oh, and on top of that, if you're already played Monster Camp, you'll get your corresponding summer memories retroactively for what you've already achieved. Aren't we nice? So, what are you waiting for? Either buy something or get busy playing the game. Okay, that's cool. Info, unlock info manual, enter mechanics. Okay. Drinking mode. Okay. Arravi concept art. Oh, that's cool! Okay, so I can unlock stuff. Alright. Well, I don't really have... I have the free drinks mode, but come back anytime! I think I want to finish... I love how he was reading the lore. I'm definitely going to play more games of this because I want more Meta Shop stuff. But for now, I want to say, it is okay to start over. You are worth it. Drink water, have a good meal, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!